This is my last 5%. A lot of times people ask me what my willpower comes from, and I always respond back that it's not about my willpower, it's about my why power. So tonight I am going to share with you what my why power is. And I have been able to tell a few treasured people what my true why power is. I have different levels, I guess you could say, of the why for why I have started this healthy journey. The first facet of it, and for those of you that don't know, I was overweight. I was a mom, former teacher, enjoyed being involved in fitness, but I was still kind of always overweight being involved in that. I could run a 5K, but I didn't feel my best, and I had terrible asthma. My knee was giving out on me all the time. I was walking around with a x-ray slip in my pocketbook for 6-8 weeks before I started my journey. I had asthma so bad, I was on 3 different medications. I had plantar fasciitis so bad that I had a foot operation, and it jammed me up for a really long time, and I ended up in physical therapy for 6 months. So I had all these reasons that I needed to get healthy. Then my dad passed away, and it was a game changer for me. I had been that mom that had really big babies, and I was always told by the pediatrician that, you know what, your babies are big, maybe you should take them to a nutritionist. Maybe you're not feeding them the right stuff. Maybe you should do this. And I always pushed back. I didn't like what they had to say. It upset me, even though I loved our doctor. And then finally, after my dad passed away very unexpectedly, I woke up. And I had to call and make a nutritionist appointment for my daughter, because I was not feeding her the things that I should have. I was not doing a good job as a mom. I felt broken. I felt sad. I felt like this was all my fault. And even though as a parent, your worries and your mind can really can get overwhelming sometimes, I knew that I was doing something wrong. And she came to me and she said, "Mom, why is your tummy so squishy?" And I cried. And I thought, oh, here I have to have this appointment with a nutritionist. And it was a little while out. I was like 7 weeks out. And I am not in the right shape, healthy shape, whatever. It doesn't matter about my size or my weight, but I was like breathing heavy walking up the stairs. My knee hurt. I would hold my knee when I was walking up the stairs. I couldn't run after the kids. I had this cough that would last for 6 weeks in the middle of wintertime. 6 weeks. I don't know how Ken dealt with it, to be honest with you, but it was awful. And all of these aspects of my health were falling apart. And then all of a sudden I had to deal with taking my daughter to a nutritionist because she was off the charts. That was my fault. It was what I was feeding her. Talk about like being backed in the corner. So I made that appointment, and I knew I had some time to get myself right, and that's what I did. My why is so much more than the willpower of being able to get up every day and work out, or being able to say no to this or that nutritionally. My why is because of my kids. It's not willpower, it's why power. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today.